Hi everybody, and thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to be making spicy stand-up chicken on the Weber Kettle using the Vortex charcoal accessory. Now if you're wondering what stand-up chicken is, beer can chicken, but I'm not using beer. I'm using a device which holds the chicken up just like a beer can chicken sort of setup would. It'll help give it moisture and hold it in that position so that the coals which are going to be surrounding it will hopefully crisp up the chicken really nicely. So let me show you the setup that I have. So what I have here is basically a ring of charcoal with 3 pieces of hickory. What I'll be doing is placing the device that holds the chicken here in the center and then setting the vortex around it. Now, if you watched my video about cooking a hamburger in a cast iron pan using the vortex to concentrate heat, it was like this. So this time I'm going to be using it to shield and distribute the heat. The metal will hopefully help radiate the heat of the charcoal towards the chicken, surrounding it, without burning it, without having the grease drippings and everything come down, which are going to then catch on fire and incinerate the chicken. This is an experiment. I've never done it this way before, so I want to give this a shot. Now, one thing that I am going to be doing different is I'm not going to be lighting this and letting it heat up and then put the chicken and everything and the vortex down in there for one simple reason. It's going to be really hot, and I do not, even with gloves, want to be reaching down in here to place things and get everything just right. What I'm going to be doing is using my propane torch to light the charcoal in 3 separate places. That way it'll allow the charcoal to spread the fire around and keep the fire going longer, kind of like a minion method, but I've never done that sort of thing. This is going to be sort of an experiment, like I said. I want to see how this works. I don't want to have all the charcoal going all at once. I want it to spread and build up that heat. I have here about a 5.5 pound fryer. I didn't get a roaster. I want something simple that's just going to sit on there, and it's an experiment, like I said. If I ruin it, I ruin a fryer. I'm not going to spend more money for a nice big plump roaster, but I've done fryers in similar ways before and they come out great. So what I've done here is created a rub, which is basically almost equal parts chipotle chili powder, regular chili powder, a chili lime seasoning mix, garlic powder, and brown sugar. And after I cleaned the chicken, rinsed it off, dried it off, I just rubbed it all over and inside. And that's going to be the seasoning. It's going to be pretty spicy. I tasted it before I put it on, and that rub has a little bit of a kick to it. So what I'm going to be using today to make the chicken is this device right here. It's a beer can chicken tray. Multiple parts. You have the container here which you put your liquid in. I'm only going to be putting water in it. All I want is it to help with some moisture inside the chicken. Then you have your stand and this bottom tray, which you can use if you want to. And I am actually going to put some water in the bottom of it because I know there's going to be a lot of grease drippings, and I don't want it to just flash off and ignite because of the heat. So I want to get some water in there too. And the water inside this container is going to help moisturize, as I said. Now, I know a lot of people will put different seasonings and things in here, and I'm fine with that. I'll probably do that at some point. There's even some people that don't believe this does anything, that it's just sort of a gimmick. Maybe it is, but mainly for me, it's going to be holding the chicken upright, which is what I want. If it puts more moisture in there, great. If it doesn't, I haven't lost anything. I'm just putting water. And I'm going to fill this up pretty high. Time to get the chicken on. Be a little moisture left there. Make sure we get our legs set so they're forward. It just always looks a little weird when the chicken is standing up like this. It's like he's kind of saying, hey, he's got his little wings sticking out there. So I'm going to get the charcoal going now, and then I'm going to get it right on there after that. I'm going to light it right around the hickory pieces. All right, right, I'm going to place the chicken down in here now before it gets too hot to do so. Already feeling a fair amount of heat here. Ooh. Okay. Need to move a few pieces of this charcoal back so we can get the vortex around here. The vortex is just going to slide down over it. I'm going to add a little bit of water now to the pan beneath the chicken. Trying not to hit too much of the rub there. All right, we're starting to smoke, smoldering nicely. Going to close it up now and let this start heating up. Open my vent all the way. Have the bottom vents all the way open. All right, so our temperature's rising, but it's really not rising as fast as I want it to. And I think it might be because some of that charcoal I have in there is old charcoal. It's been used, this will be the second or third time, after smothering. So I'm gonna put a little bit more fresh charcoal in there right now. I do like reusing charcoal, but I guess in situations like this where you need a fire where you want it to get hot more quickly, that's not gonna be as easily accomplished. So it will eventually all catch and light, but I'll give it some more fresh here just so it can heat up more quickly. And we'll close it back up. I'm going to be cooking this to, standard internal temperatures, 160, 165 in the breast, about 180 in the thighs. And as soon as we reach that temperature, she'll be coming off. Temperature's looking good now. Running right around 350. Wish it was a little hotter, but again, I should have started with fresher coal all the way through. But this will be good. Just a beautiful evening. Lovely, lovely evening. All right, so the kettle grill is holding over 400 degrees. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and check the temperature now and see where we're at. Oh, that's looking nice. Wow. That is a really pretty looking bird right now. I'm going to do some temperature checking here. Let's see. Oh, we still have about 30 degrees to go, it looks like, in the breast. Let me check it a little more right here. Yeah, it's about 30 degrees to go. So we're probably looking at another 20 to 30 minutes. So let's close this up. Let's watch that temperature climb. It's hot in there, it's climbing up fast. Already almost back up to 400. Less than a minute after putting the lid back on, maybe 30 seconds. A little bit of a crescent moon out this evening. I think we're just about ready to check our chicken's temperature. All right, let's check this chicken. Ooh, that's looking good. I think we got about 10 more minutes left. We're pulling about 154. So I want to make sure we get that fully done inside in there. Looking good. Let's check this temperature again here. The breast looks good right there. That's looking good. I'm gonna give it about 5 more minutes because I want those thighs to be just a little bit hotter. Just a little bit. All right. I believe this chicken is ready to be taken off. Got my heat-resistant Muppet gloves on. Take the Vortex off first. Need to make sure I move bits of this charcoal back so I can safely grab those handles. All right. After feeling how hot that is, I'm actually just going to lift the chicken off, which has the little support under it. I'm going to leave the tray in there until everything cools off. I should be able to get the chicken off with these gloves easy. It's just like lifting a brisket. There we go. All right, we'll cover this up, close down the vents, and smother this fire. So we have our chicken inside now, and it smells really good. I'm going to carve some of this up and give it a taste. See if we can get a nice little piece. Look at that, that is so juicy in there. You can see that, a lot of juice. I haven't even tasted this yet, and here's a little piece on top. I'm going to take a taste. Oh, I'll taste on camera in just a second. I'll get another slice here. I am ready to taste this because I did have a little taste of that skin, and boy, was it good. All right, here we go. You see that? That's got some chili spice to it. I like that. But oh boy. Sometimes when you cook, especially chicken like that on a barbecue or a smoker even, you can lose some of that outside flavor, but this really retained that chili flavor. Oh man. Now a piece with the skin. Nice crispy skin. And there's that chili flavor again. Wow. I like spicy food. So to me, this is nearly perfect. You might not like it this hot. Use a different amount of chili powder, different types. No chili powder at all. But wow, that method out there, using that Vortex to get that indirect heat around it, really crisped it up. And I have to say, it really did help seal in the juices and the flavor. Oh man. This is really good. I think that chili spice penetrated because I did it pretty heavy, and I put it in the refrigerator for several hours before I cooked it. So it did get a chance to penetrate there. Got some under the skin, got some on the inside cavity. Really, really good. So this was my second time using the Vortex. The other day I used it the other way, inverted, filled with charcoal, so that it created a superheated column that just got a cast iron pan screaming hot, and I was able to sear a hamburger in there perfectly. It was a really, really great tasting hamburger. And now with this opportunity to use the Vortex for indirect, I'm pleased with that too. I'm really liking that thing for the charcoal grill. It's a very nice accessory. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope you have a great evening, and I'll see you again soon.